When I was about 5 or 6 years, I was in the living room and my mother said to another lady who was also in our living room, she said, "Oh, did you hear that he and he died?" And the other lady, they talked about him, and I said, "But he's standing here in the living room." My mother, she was very shocked for me saying that, and she put a cookie in my mouth, so I couldn't say things like that anymore. That was my first memory of a situation of seeing dead people. The mother of my father, so my grandmother, she had the gift, but she died when I was 4. So I never got any guidance or help. Then when I got married, I became a bookkeeper because that's what I do best. I'm very good with numbers, and so bookkeeping is a very strict a piece of work. You know, 1 and 1 is always 2, and you have to make it you have to make it right, and then it's a good job. And in the meantime, I had 2 children, and I got divorced. Then after a short period, I met another boyfriend, and he was already into spiritual stuff. So that was exciting for me because I had not practiced anything. I was just a bookkeeper with 2 children and having a busy life. And then in a short period of time within our relationship, his mother died, and I saw his mother in our living room standing. And I was like, what's she doing here? She doesn't want to talk to me, she has to talk to him. So I refused to talk with her because I felt that I didn't understand. Mediumship is that you need a medium to connect with and then talk to somebody else. But that was knowledge I didn't have at that moment. Everybody who is here today is attending an afternoon with mediumschap. So there's something with you from the people who are in the other world already, that they were all, I have the feeling I have a grandmother, but it's somebody who had something to do with your hair. So if your hair's all right, do you understand that there was a grandmother in spirit already who was also doing your hair? She knows you so well, and she knows that you sometimes have a big temper, and that you can explode, and that you also can explode inside and not showing it, because that's what you learned in life, because you know how to survive. You've been a good survivor, she says. She's very proud of you that you come to here, to this far in your life, because that was something she wished for you, because she saw the potential in you, that you were able to break out, to break free, to get what you need. And she knows that you are and I have to speak this way because I would like to be very soft, but she speaks in this way to you because she knows she has to tell it to you. To tell it to you that you have to stick to your program, and you know that you are able to get what you need. You know that you are able to. So don't get distracted. And after a year, a friend of mine, she said, let's go. We go to a spiritual fair tomorrow. Let's go. So I went, and there I met Brigitta. So she brought me to England, to the Arthur Findlay College. All people from all over the world come there to practice their mediumship, to train, to share your experiences. So years went by, and for the first time I went to a spiritual fair. To work myself, to sit behind the table. En vanuit het rode bloemenveld stap je weer terug op het pad in het grasveld. En vanuit het pad door het grasveld loop je naar de rand. En vanuit het gele veld loop je door naar het groene veld met bloemen. I was not so sure of myself that I was able to have a good conversation with somebody. So I made drawings. And that's what I'm going to make later on today for you. For all three of you, I'm going to make a drawing. So for me, working with the drawings was my first way of tapping into the spirit, feeling secure, giving the people something to remember, and also giving them an explanation of what I draw. Green. Green is the color of the heart chakra, together with pink. So the heart chakra contains two colors. Pink is self-love and green is healing. And self-love and healing are elements which you need to be aware of in your life. My task is to be the living flesh of the spirit people who are already in the other world. They are my forefathers and my foremothers, and I am the voice of them. And for instance, one example which I still find very interesting is that I had my first gatherings in 1999 in Hotel Amadeus. And then I walked to there and I brought my candles and I brought tarot cards and numerology and a meditation CD and my chankas. And then I always put the candles on, and every candle I light, I do that for somebody who's in spirit. And then I was sitting and waiting because I didn't know who was going to come. So I was sitting there, and then one night nobody came. Which still, nowadays, even now, it hits me. Because nobody came. But at that moment, I knew that I had to be the one who makes the place, and the others, sometimes I'm already on the bridge, and the others are not even seeing the bridge.
Je hebt ze allemaal klaargelegd voor dat?
Ja.
Oh, oké. Dus ze zijn nog niet bezet?
Nee, dus zijn 3 matrasjes voor de meiden. Can I leave this here or? Yeah, or in the kitchen.
Er waren allemaal kelten.
En zoals je kunt zien hebben ze weer allemaal hele verschillende kleuren.
Beginnen met de kaarten?
Nee hoor, maar ik leg ze wel vast neer, zodat ze in deze energie mee kunnen in de meditatie. Adem lekker diep in, helemaal vanuit je neus naar je tenen. In één grote vloeiende beweging. Ademt in en op die inademing duw je die energie, die adem duw je helemaal naar je tenen. En dan laat je hem weer helemaal terug je mond uit. Nicole geeft met haar rechterhand de energie door aan Anna. Anna ontvangt met haar linkerhand de energie van Nicole. Anna laat de energie door zich heen stromen en geeft met haar rechterhand de energie door aan Annabel. Annabel ontvangt met haar linkerhand de energie van Anna.